Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fit and fine. So dear students, in this series of revision, today we are going to revise chapter 5, The 100 Races part 1, written by Eleanor Stace. Okay? So as of now, in this series of revision, we have revised till chapter 4 from the Diary of Anne Frank. In my last video, I discussed chapter 4 from the Diary of Anne Frank. So dear students, during revision also we are discussing the chapters in detail. So already separate videos on each chapter during revision also have been uploaded. In my last video I discussed chapter 4. I also discussed chapter 1, 2 and 3 in that video. So if you haven't watched, so please watch that videos, and videos which we are uploading for revision. We are discussing extra question answers, we are discussing solved questions and extract based questions. All questions of examination types are being discussed in the videos of revision, in the videos in which we are revising the chapters. So please students must watch those videos and you must practice the questions which have been discussed in the videos. Okay, and separately the homework also have been uploaded on Snap Homework, and we are also uploading sending the homeworks in our WhatsApp groups. Okay, so let us begin today's class without any further delay. Dear students, today we are now we are going to understand this whole chapter with the help of a Pictionary. Okay, so let us begin. 100 Races part 1. So through this Pictionary we will try to understand what is the story. Not try to understand, we already know what is the story. We are going to revise the story once again through this Pictionary. The 100 Races is a 1944 children's book by Eleanor Stace, illustrated by Louise Solobotkin. The book centers on Wanda Petronsky, a poor and friendless Polish American girl. Her teacher, outwardly kind, puts her in the worst seat in the schoolroom and does not intervene when her schoolmates tease her mercilessly. One day, after her classmates laugh at her funny last name and the faded blue dress she wears to school every day, Wanda claims to own 100 races all lined up in her closet. The outrageous and obvious lie becomes a game as the girls in her dress cover her every day before school, demanding that she describe for them from all her dresses. Wanda ends up leaving school and moving to the city. After she has moved, a dress design competition at school reveals that she was indeed telling the truth. Her winning entry consists of beautiful, detailed drawings of 100 races, each exactly as she had described. Her tormentors are awed by artistic talent. The other girls who were taking part in competition, they got surprised after seeing her art. But the story is not about Vanda. It is told from the point of view of her classmate Maddie, who feels bad for Vanda but is nevertheless particularly mean to her because she herself is poor and does not want to be the target of the wealthier peers. By writing sympathetically from the viewpoint of someone complicit in the social violence, the story confronts readers to question their own attitudes and behaviors. So dear students, as we have already read this chapter, so we know very well that this story is about three girls: Vanda Petronsky, Maddie and Peggy. Maddie and Peggy with other girls, they used to tease Vanda Petronsky because of her blue faded dress which she used to wear every day while coming to school. Dear students, so finally Vanda Petronsky had to leave the school and she had to move to another city because of this humiliation. Maddie and Peggy was thinking that she could not understand that these girls were making fun of her, but she understood it very well. She knew it very well. It was proved when she left the city and she sent a letter stating the reason for leaving the town. So these things realized Maddie and Peggy that the way they were behaving, the way they were teasing her, she could understand each and everything. And also she proved that she had 100 dresses on the day of competition when she won the competition by presenting her 100 dresses. But she was not there to receive the prize. So let us revise the story through this Pictionary, which I hope you people will enjoy. Humiliation of Vanda. So as in the picture you can see that a girl is sitting quietly and some girls are teasing her. So in the same way, when Vanda Petronsky used to come to school, in school the other girls used to tease her. In the same way as you can see in this picture. So as Vanda Petronsky was putting on the faded blue dress, and her name was strange for American students, as mostly her surname. Most of the girls were considering her surname a funny one, so that is why they were teasing her. Now, Peggy and Maddie. Peggy and Maddie, they always used to tease Vanda Petronsky, and they had also made dress game. When they used to ask Vanda Petronsky how many dresses she had, she would answer that she had 100 dresses. But she used to wear the same dress every day while coming to school. So this was the reason for Peggy and Maddie asking her about how many dresses she had. And she used to reply that she had 100 dresses. When Maggie and Peggy used to ask Wanda Petronsky how many dresses she had, Wanda Petronsky used to reply that she had 100 dresses. So this was the reason Maddie and Peggy and other girls, they used to make fun of Wanda Petronsky. Guilt conscious of Maddie. One day, when it becomes unbearable, Wanda Petronsky as well as her parents could not bear all these things, the way people behaving, the way people teasing them because of their strange surname. They had to leave the town and they shifted to a city. Then Maddie realized that they should not have taught Wanda Petronsky. Wanda Petronsky as well as her parents had to leave the town because Maddie and Peggy and other girls used to tease her. So that is why she had to leave the school. Now when paintings of dresses by Wanda Petronsky at display in classroom, it was dress design competition for girls, and Wanda Petronsky had presented 100 dresses. All dresses were unique, all dresses were different, and all were attractive and beautiful. At this point, Maddie and Peggy realized that Wanda Petronsky was talking about these 100 dresses. That is why she used to answer that she had 100 dresses. When she was asked how many dresses she had, so it had become a dress game. It had become a dress game for other girls. Whenever Wanda Petronsky would come out of her class, they used to ask her how many dresses she had, and she would reply she had 100 dresses. It couldn't be believed by them because she used to wear the same faded blue dress regularly. So that is why they were thinking if she had 100 dresses, why she would wear the same faded blue dress every day for school. Now, painting competition won by Wanda. So Wanda Petronsky won the painting competition. When the result announced, then everyone came to know that Wanda Petronsky was the winner. So everyone realized their mistake of teasing Wanda Petronsky. Now let us go through meaning of some difficult words and summary of the story. Meanings we have already discussed when I was explaining the chapter. So meanings of hard words have been discussed. That is why it has not been included here. Let us discuss summary of the story. Humiliation of Wanda. Wanda was made fun of for her peculiar family name, Petronsky, and poor dresser. All the school children, especially Maddie and Peggy, used to ask about her name, number of dresses she had, pair of shoes she had, etc. Wanda would say that she had 100 dresses and 100 pair of shoes all lined up in the cupboard. She left school and did not report for many days. She studied in room number 13 of the school. She sat at the last bench of the class and she did not have any friend. Guilt, conscience of Maddie. Maggie also belonged to a poor family like Wanda. She was afraid that if others will know about her poverty, then she will also be humiliated like Wanda. She was unable to stop Peggy to make fun of Wanda because she did not have courage to lose the friendship of her most famous and pretty friend Peggy. Painting competition won by Wanda. In the opinion of students of room number 13, Peggy would win the drawing competition because she was considered as a most talented girl. On the contrary, the competition was won by Wanda in girls group. In boys group, Jack won the competition. Wanda had 100 pictures of colorful dresses. All the paintings were appreciated by students, but Wanda was not present to receive the award. Now, dear students, question answer we have already discussed, so we are not going to discuss the question answer. Okay, so it's all about this story which we have discussed through this Pictionary. Now, dear students, let us go through some important facts of the story which we must remember, and as we have done in all other chapters, we are going to discuss some examination type solved questions. Then there will be some unsolved questions for your practice. So let us begin. So we have just discussed in summary all these points we have just discussed. So once again we are going to go through so that you can remember each and everything about the chapter. Wanda Petronsky is a Polish girl. She sits in a corner of room number 13. She is a simple girl. She does not have many friends. Everybody makes fun of Wanda as she stays at Bogging Heights. She always wears a faded blue dress. Peggy and Maddie make fun of Wanda. They always ask her how many dresses she have. Wanda replies that she has 100 dresses and 60 pairs of shoes. Later, Maddie realizes her mistake. She is also a poor girl like Wanda. Maddie is Peggy's friend, and Peggy is the most popular girl in the whole class. Maddie is Peggy's friend, not friends. It should be friend here, it is misprinting. Maddie is Peggy's friend and Peggy is the most popular girl in whole class. Maddie decided not to make fun of Wanda anymore. Everybody is busy with drawing competition. Maddie thinks Peggy as a winner because Peggy's drawing is the best. The result of the drawing competition is announced. Wanda is not present, but the winner is Wanda Petronsky. Her drawings of 100 dresses made her winner. Everybody applauses and claps for Wanda Petronsky. Her talent is appreciated by everyone. So the students, we have once again gone through some important fact which we must remember about the chapter, about the story. Now, let us go through some solved question answers, some solved question answers of examination type. So, what type of questions are asked in your examination? Let us discuss some solved questions, then there will be questions for practice. The 100 dresses part 1, comprehension passage solved. She sat in the corner of room where the rough boys who did not make good marks sat in the corner of the room where there was most scuffling of feet, most roars of laughter when anything funny was said, the most mud and dirt on the floor. Now, let us go through these questions. Who is she? In the above line, we all know Wanda Petronsky. Where did she sit? So, we all know she sat in the corner of room where there was most scuffling of feet and roars of laughter. Who sat in the corner of the room? So, uncivilized, indisciplined boys. Who sat in the corner of that room? So, what does rub boys stand for? Rub boys stand for uncivilized, indisciplined boys. So, who sat in the corner of the room? Wanda Petronsky. Now, here unsolved comprehension passage for you. Wanda did not have any friends. She came to school alone and went home alone. She always wore a faded blue dress that did not hang right. It was clean and looked as though it had never been ironed properly. Wanda came to school B. She always wore C. Her dress was well fitted. True or false? How many dresses did Wanda have? Many, no one, 3. Okay. So these questions you must write in your notebook and write their answers. Now next one, the third one. Suddenly she paused and shuddered. She pictured herself in the schoolyard. A new target for Peggy and the girl. Peggy might ask her where she got the dress and she had on, and Maddie would have to say it was one of the Peggy's old ones, and Maddie's mother who tried to disguise with new trimmings. Who is she in the above line? Question A. Who is she in the above line? B. Peggy asked her about her what? Dress, school, address, what? How would Maddie's mother have tried to disguise the old dress? D. She pictured herself in place of Peggy or Vanda. As for Vanda, she was just some girl who lived upon Boggins Height and stood alone in the schoolyard. She scarcely said anything to anybody. The only time she talked was in the schoolyard about the 100 dresses. Where did Vanda live? B. Vanda was a talk time girl. True or false? False. It should be talkative, not talk time. It is misprinting. Vanda was a talkative girl. Vanda stood in the schoolyard with Peggy, Maddie alone. What? Now solve short answer type, examination type questions. Did Vanda have 100 dresses? Why do you think she said that? She did not have 100 dresses in her closet, as Maddie and Peggy used to make fun of her and asked her about her 100 dresses. She just wanted to counter the questions, so that is why she was answering that she had 100 dresses. What kind of a girl was Peggy? So Peggy was very pretty. She was the most popular girl. She had pretty clothes, but she always made fun of Vanda. She asked Vanda about her faded blue dress. Peggy and Vanda asked, it is missing here, asked about her 100 dresses. Peggy had arrogance as she from a rich family. Did Maddie realize her mistake? Yes, Maddie realized her mistake. Maddie was also a poor girl. She wanted to write a note to Peggy to stop making fun of Vanda. She was Peggy's friend, so she had a fear that one day Peggy might make fun of her. She realized that she was making a mistake by making fun of Vanda. Who won the drawing competition? And what was everyone's reaction? Vanda won the drawing competition. Everybody was amazed to see the beautiful drawings of Vanda. Everyone burst into applause, whereas Maddie and Peggy saw their mistake. So dear students, it's all about the solved questions. Now here two short answer type questions for practice. Who was Vanda Petronsky? Where did she live? Why did Vanda Petronsky sit on the last bench in the class? And now long answer type questions for practice. What sort of qualities do you find in Peggy? Describe. What was Vanda? How was Vanda different from other girls? How did her classmates treat her? So the student, today with this video we have revised till chapter number 5. Revision till chapter number 5 in first flight has been done. Now in my next video I will start the revision of supplementary reader book Footprints Without Feet. Okay dear students, So during revision, whatever we are discussing, you must go through it. You must go through it. You must practice it. So don't ignore any question, and don't copy your answers from internet. So the more you practice, the better you score. So thank you students for watching this video. See you tomorrow.